Unmute. Are we gonna? Good morning, Warren County. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. It once again is a bright and sunny day, and I've actually backed up and I got back on one of the high tops, and it's still like a bit sunny. I don't know what to do except, oh, I want to try something right quick. Hold on. That helping my sunlight in my face? A little bit. Not much. Not much. Anywho, I hope everybody's having a great day. Trying to get the sun out of my face. It's just gonna be like one of those days, right? Stay. Is that a little bit better? I'm trying to find where it is that is catching. I don't know. Okay. There we go. We'll just do it that way. My throat is getting a little better. Still under, as far I don't want to say under the weather because I'm not sick. I just strained some vocal cords over the week with Christmas in the Park, and so I want to say a huge thank you to Vanilla Bean because without them, I don't know if I would even have a voice today. They have this amazing drink called it's a tea and it's called Medicine Ball. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Medicine Ball is a good drink. It's got like mint tea in it, green tea. It has like steamed lemonade in it. It's just all around. It's really good for your throat. And so, if you are looking for that winter drink to help you with any sore throat type issues, even if you just strained your voice or if you have, strep throat. I swear by this concoction. It is the most delicious drink you'll ever have, as well as the best home remedy. Because I make hottie toddies at home all the time, and for some reason this season the hottie toddies just weren't kicking it. So their medicine ball. Please make sure to check out Vanilla Beans medicine ball. It's muy delicioso, as I would say. Also, too, I want to say a shout out to all the boys and girls participating in the, I'm guessing it's the elementary tournaments that are going on right now. Last night, we went to the Morrison Elementary School where we saw Morrison play the girls and the boys. They played Morrison and Centertown. And my cousin is on the Centertown boys team. So we went out to support him. And let me tell you, both of those games, the girls and the boys basketball games, was massive. I'm telling you, it was jam packed full of family support, friend support. People were hooping and hollering, good calls, bad calls. We're not going to get all into those because I am not a referee. But I'm telling you, the score kept going back and forth, back and forth, and on the girls and the boys. I mean, it was down. Both games were down to the wire at the last minute, to the point I can tell you guys now. But of course, I do know that Centertown won. I think it was Centertown that won both games. Hold on a sec. Nope, stop, get away. Okay, continue. Let's move on. Last night's game, it went to, oh, did I not take a picture of the score? I didn't get the final score, but at 2 minutes and 21 seconds left in the boys' game with Centertown and Morrison, it was 34-34. Boys were shooting 3-point shots. I mean, whoosh, whoosh. People were fouling each other, and then the shots were being made. It's just one of those amazing games. Now, the girls' game ended by 1 point. It was 19-20 was the final score of the girls Morrison and Centertown last night. And I'm telling you, all the coaches, the staff that are molding these children into these fine young adults, You've got to give them kudos where kudos it belongs. Seeing the tenacity that these coaches put in and showing these kids how to perform, and then they get on the court and they do that. It's just mind boggling. But I do know that there was 2 tournaments going on. One was at the Morrison Elementary, the other one was at, Bobby Ray Elementary, and so, if I understand this correctly, as I'm trying to get my camera, I do apologize, I'm just trying to get this glare out, but I don't think I can. I don't know where it's coming from, or I would, like, shut it down. But with that said, maybe if I do this, if I go with this, yeah, just switch change. 'Cause I'm like, there's not so much darkness. Is that better? That's a lot better. Yeah. So, with that said, Centertown Elementary won their division or their district, I think's how I was told. And so, again, kudos to them. Congratulations to the Centertown boys and the girls. And again, you cannot be upset with those games last night because let me tell you, they were jam packed, they were full, they were exciting. Like I did not yell. I do want to say that before I forget to mention. I kept like I told my doctor I would not be yelling or talking too much because I'm saving it, of course, for the show at this point. And yeah, it was just wild. But if that looks better, you guys let me know. I think it does. There we go. Don't forget, if you want to get this week's newsletter, they are out and about at our 20 plus locations. Now, again, we are talking about Flip the Switch in there. We're talking about if you missed any of the meeting with the mayor and alderman meeting, instead of me writing a huge article up like some people have done, I just decided to go with all the facts, and meaning it's the summary of it. So if you want to just get like the cliff notes of the mayor and alderman meeting, as I say, you can get that in our newsletter as well. Also, too, on top of that, we talk about upcoming events. If there is an event that is not in our community calendar, that's just because we either A, haven't heard about it, B, we can't see it because it's not in our algorithm. And we just want to make sure that you guys out there, you get your voices heard and you get your events out there. There are a ton of events that if you want to go on Facebook, Instagram, you can see that. I will tell you this. I don't know what it is this morning, but all week long, I'm going to investigate over the weekend. We haven't been able to go to do Instagram live like we usually do. And I'm going to go investigate a little bit on that today after the show just to make sure what the heck is going on with that. Also, if you were there yesterday, again, I want to say again, congratulations to the Warren County Chamber of Commerce to their second annual Jingle and Mingle and celebrating over 100 years in business. It is amazing to hear here in Warren County in general how many people have been established for more than over 100 years. And when I had Joe Harvey in here yesterday, that's one thing he was talking about with the Silver and Gold Band. They have been an established band for over 100 years, and they're the longest lasting one in history. And I just think some of that stuff it just gets, unseen or unheard. And, it's our job to remind our kids that this is like amazing stuff here in McMinnville. It's one reason I love living in a small town is because of all the fun stuff that we have got going on, the activities, as well as the community itself. Like, everybody jokes around that we are a Hallmark type S community. We are to a point, but at the same time, I feel like anytime anybody ever comes to our town, or if you haven't been here in a while, people that are watching this, you can agree with me on this. Everybody, it's almost like Cheers. Even if you don't know their name, you treat them like family. The other day I saw a couple on the street and they were on their phone, and I saw that they were using their map to go walk to some destination, and they looked lost. And I got out of my car and I just said, "Do you guys need help?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're looking for the district attorney's office." Well, they were down here past Round Tops area. I go, y'all got 2 more red lights to go to. And they're like, "Oh, thank you so much." So they got back in their car because it was so cold that morning. And that's what I love about our town is no one, even though through all the hardships and the troubles and the that we go through here, at the end of the day, we're still people and we still want to take care of everybody else around us. So again, it's just good times. Don't forget, you can always follow us on our Apple Podcast, Amazon, and Audible. That's after the show, of course. But you can always see the face to face live interaction with me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. But if you do want that digital copy of our newsletter, don't forget to subscribe to us at 931-305-0869. Text the keyword local voice to that, and make sure you give me your email number as well, because so I know where it's going to. Also, too, I had some people, I want to make sure to reiterate this as well. We have a text message service. It's through the Remind app now. I've had that for quite some time, about 3 or 4 months now. I had to switch it for the safety of the phone numbers and for my sanity. If you want to be a part of our Remind app where you get notified on a daily basis, and if you've been a part of our text group when it started at the beginning and you haven't switched over, you need to do that, because it's just so much easier to do one group text message instead of doing individual. The other one was making me, I had to copy and paste like 80, 90 times. And with school closures and stuff coming on, because the winter weather is once again back here in the swing of things. And just like when I started the text club, that was for that reason to begin with. If you want to know if your school's closing, we do put out there not just Warren County schools, but Covenant, Boyd, the Dibble. We do Warren County schools, Coffee County schools, DeKalb County, White County, Grundy County, Van Buren County. So if you need to know if a school is closed or a delay, feel free and join our text club by texting this. It's 81010 and you got to do the at. And now I'm going to tell you the wrong one. I was about to tell you my basketball team one. I was going to be like, whoop, whoop. Here we go. People. Okay. At Warren 931. So you would type in the number 81010, and then in the message, type at the symbol at Warren 931. And then that will send me the request to approve you, and we will get you on there. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be one of those days. Mhm. Excuse me. Okay. Coming up on the show right now, we will be talking more about all the events and more going on as I'm scrolling through. I want to give a huge shout out and again, if you did miss it, I know I've kind of already talked about it, but Huff and Puff Trucking has this amazing replica of the Polar Express train. It's phenomenal. It's fascinating. All aboard the magic, from the Manchester Christmas parade to lighting of the tree at the state capitol and McMinnville's Christmas in the park. The Polar Express train has been busy spreading all the joy and Christmas cheer. Now, I know they have some other places that they will be going to as well. I was trying to see if they had any more locations, because I know they had a ton of drop offs. Let me go to their page right quick. Because if you missed that amazing, let's see, Merry Christmas. Take a moment to celebrate everyone's birthdays. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, here it is. So, and today is the 6th. So, Saturday on December the 7th at noon, tomorrow they're going to be at the Woodbury Christmas Parade. And then they're going to be at also to Auburn Town at 5 p.m. tomorrow. On the 10th, they're going to be at Rock Creek Elementary. They're going to be on the 12th at Woodbury Day School. On the 13th, they're going to be at the Manchester Downtown Stroll. On the 16th, they're going to be at Deerfield Elementary. And then they're also going to Cannon South Elementary. On the 17th, they'll be at Cowan Elementary. And on the 19th, they're going to be at the Centertown Elementary School here back in Warren County. So, again, it's just the neatest little thing. If you got something going on and you want to do something like this for next year, you can always call Huff and Puff and schedule for next year if you want to do, if you got like a theme going on, whatever the case may be. Also, too, is he on there this morning? Because if he is, I'm definitely going to give a shout out. Follow the squad. I have been following Vanderbilt football for quite some time. And I just think it's amazing, especially when you see a Warren County player pop up. I love it when they did senior night for CJ Taylor, and he's one of the 3 captains as well. And of course, right now, if you go to Vanderbilt's page, they're actually showing the other kids that they have signed up this year. Because I can't believe it that he's a senior already. CJ Taylor is already a senior. And I love if you go on there, which I'll share it to our page, honestly, but it's got videos of all the seniors and stuff on there. And you can see CJ Taylor on there as well. And also, I want to say thank you to everybody that came out to that event. I know that Coach Turner was out there and some other folks from Warren County showed up for Taylor, and it's just an exciting time. And I was trying to see because I thought they got some pictures of it, but I think I shared that one already. But again, if you have not seen that, it's all on our Facebook page. And if you need me to like kind of direct link send it to you, please let me know. So, if you didn't hear this, and I'm sharing this from what Chris Cope shared from the Warren County School System, and this was shared about 1 hour ago. It's an important message from Morrison Elementary. It says, update, Morrison School has been thoroughly inspected. The problem has been identified and deemed safe for entry. School activities are now resuming as normal. Thanks for everyone's patience and cooperation as we strive to keep all students and staff safe. Morrison parents and guardians, there has been a possible gas leak was what was happening, identified in the school's kitchen area this morning. Personnel on the site were working to correct the potential issue. This will delay entry to the school. Everyone is clear. Buses will remain on site. And so they have fixed it. The situation has been fixed. So again, if you ever need to know what is going on, you just let me know. I'm like your local Google at this point. Like, Kelly, have you heard this? Kelly, have you heard that? I have tried to help so many people that I can with issues and sending them to the right person, because that's what it's all about here on the show is community and family friendships and long lasting connections. If you haven't checked out, I mean, it is Christmas time. I am getting a list together of names of people that would like to, like, if you want to go see their house and check out their light show or their amazing, beautiful display at their home. I am getting something together. So when you're off from school, I'm going to try to get that all put together and out there on December the 20th. It's going to be the Maps of Light. And, I want to say, light it up or, let's get lit, something like that, something fun and cool and corny. But other places that you can go to, as of course, is tons of businesses. You got, if you want to see a Victorian style Christmas, that of course is at the Black House. If you want to go to Falcon Rest Mansion, it's another traditional style of Christmas in there. They posted a bunch of their pictures. It says also enjoy a Victorian Christmas at the Falcon Rest Mansion. Tour the Falcons or Faulkner's 1896 Victorian home. Schedule a tea party with your friends and then shop at the unique presents in the Victorian gift shop. You can make reservations online, and it says, hint, if you want to shop, Santa will be happy to welcome you anytime from 9 to 5, Wednesday through Sunday. Um, so again, if you have not seen this, check it out. Congratulations to District 1 girls champs, Irving College. We will be cheering you on tomorrow night at Bobby Ray Gym at 6 p.m. for the district championship against Centertown. Go Tigers. So there you go. So last night at Bobby Ray, Irving College Lady Tigers looks like they have won. Did the boys win as well? Nope, I just see pictures of the girls. So, and that's Jasmine's team. Yay! Go Jasmine. Love it. Um so again, tonight at Bobby Ray, it's going to be Centertown girls against the Centertown Tigers. You rock. Uh Let's see. A big moment for our All Hawks. So proud to be named a reward school. Thank you to the Warren County schools in Tennessee for making the whole school feel special. It says, surprise, watch as our teachers reward schools first heard the exciting news. And it's just so great seeing them walk in and their smiling faces. I mean, you can't beat that at all. Okay, let's see. At the Magnus Library. Join us on Saturday at 1 p.m. Becky will be showing you how to make a iris folded ornament card. Relax and create. It's an adult crafting. There's no signups are required. It starts at 1 p.m. at 7 o'clock. So if you are looking for something to, waste your time or spread your time in while you're waiting for the, parade on Saturday, this would be a good time to go do that. Go do some crafting and then come out and see the parade. Plus, it gets you out of the cold for a little bit. And of course, it is getting cold outside. Do your kids need a way to work off some of that energy? Yes, they do. Well, bring them down to the detention at the elementary as they have open bounce. It's warm and ready. Open bounce is Thursdays and Fridays, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. There's an open bounce and gym Thursday and Friday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Open, let's see, same picture, same picture. Yeah, it's two pictures of the same thing. Okay. And don't forget, if you ever need some food, some good, amazing, like handmade food, sandwiches, and things like that, the Butcher on the Main is a nice choice to go to. You go get your food, you can see them make your sandwich right in front of you, and then they got that nice little sitting area in the back. They're super excited though to have Heavenly Acres Farm Duroc pork coming to the Butcher on Main. It says Jose and Nicole are doing great things on their farm, and we love partnering with them. And Heavenly Acres Farms is actually here in Warren County, to believe it or not. I have been meaning to go out there and check them out and see what they're all about, but I just have not. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to do that. Um, Let me think. Oh, also too, while I'm on here looking for something else to mention as I'm going through this, don't forget, if you are interested in this, Saturday at the Black House, they're having their Victorian Christmas, open house stuff. And they are looking for, people that could be entertainment, like singing acoustically and or with, your own music, whatever the case may be. And if that is something that you're interested in, because they did have entertainment lined up, but they had a few people back out because it just had a conflict of interest in the calendar. They were going to double book themselves. So with that said, if you or someone can sing and would like to sing at the Black House to bring some Christmas cheer for all to hear, contact me at 931-304-0869, or you can also contact, let me go back to her, Mary Rodriguez at 212-8937. She is the point of contact to get in touch with. And if she does not get in touch with you right away, please just leave a voicemail and or a text message. Now, with Christmas coming, desserts, food has to be made, right? We have tons of options here in McMinnville to help continue support all these local businesses in Warren County, and one of them being Vanilla Bean. I love what Sally and Kayla have done to that place, and I love just seeing it ever so grow. But with that said, if you are a cookie cake fan like myself, well, they have a mini Christmas cakes available right now. They're cookie buttered flavor. And remember, they are closing at 2 p.m. today. So if you have a Christmas party that you need to get some festive little things going, there's an option for you right there. Go to the Vanilla Bean Baking Company and see what they can do for you. Good morning, parent. Okay, the Pioneer Battalion Junior Reserve says, good morning, parents and caregivers for the Pioneer Battalion cadets. The Milner Photographies has asked me to remind everyone that the JROTC gallery is available for purchase. So if you have some money that's in the JROTC, make sure that you act accordingly. Speaking of them, this would be a great segue. Did it download? Yes, it did. I want to give a huge shout out. Let me get it right quick. Yep. It's Kelly here with Warren First 931. I am with the national champions, right? Oh, there we go. Okay, so I got a phone call from First Sergeant Tim Howard. He does a phenomenal job with those bunch of kids. And, like I always say, teachers and especially First Sergeant Howard, they're raising our kids to be adults. They're showing them these life learning lessons. And when I was looking into this and getting this video together, I was thinking to myself, what if there was 3 words to sum up what the Pioneer Battalion JRRTC is? What is that? And that's leadership, discipline, and community. That is to me. I don't know what their motto is, but I honestly believe this. And what First Sergeant Tim Howard has done for these boys and girls, and it's just phenomenal. And knowing that this is he is retiring, it's like sad, but at the same time, I know he's going to put it in good hands. So with that said, I'm going to take a pause, and I want y'all to see this interview because over last weekend, the Lady Raiders won the national championship, and they're going to tell you all about that in the interview I did with them. So I'm just going to step back, enjoy. Of JROTC, is that correct? Raiders? Lady Raiders, okay. Well, with me I have our talkers. We got Miss Lily and Miss Allison. How are you guys?
Doing good. Good, how are you?
Great. So explain to me, first and foremost, what made you guys decide to join the Lady Raiders?
It was a family for sure. Our first sergeant definitely did a lot of talking to us about it, and we knew that it would build our self-confidence and motivation.
Oh, I love that. And Allison?
I definitely joined because I wanted to expand myself and try different things. And when I came my freshman year during the summer, I was just like, this is for me. It was so fun with everyone, just learning new things. It was great.
Yeah, because one thing, I'm a straight up tomboy. I like dressing up, but I also like, getting money, And I think that's one, stipulation a lot of girls out there that might be watching this, that young girls, as a woman, how does this motivate you?
It definitely empowers us to do better and to keep pushing to reach our goals because it shows us that it's possible.
Exactly. And I also have to say this, by doing stuff like this, it builds you up and be like, dude, you can't mess with me. I'm tough, right?
Yeah,
Toughens you up, right? So with that said, of course, y'all won the national champion. Explain the experience. Tell me all about it.
We have been training here since June, and a lot of us have been here for multiple years working towards this goal. And to hear that finally be announced, it was like all of our hard work had finally paid off, and it showed us that all the long days of practices and everything was really truly worth it.
So are you guys going to show me a demonstration today? So did you win the national championship in the building the rope bridge? Is that what it was? Or what did you win exactly?
We won first place over everything.
Everything? Well, good for y'all. Congrats. So what did everything include?
There's many events. A lot of them include running. We carry a lot of of equipment. Mainly just that we go over obstacles and such.
Yeah.
And one of our main events that we love doing is the rope bridge, where we build
Yeah.
a rope bridge across water.
I love that. And again, I guess you can give props to First Sergeant Howard on this. Like, how has he motivated y'all to keep you going?
He is there for us every day. Every step of the way, he's pushing us. He doesn't let us quit. He doesn't let us stop. He pushes us to keep going, and it's great
Just to
to
be
have
your best self, right? I love that. So after y'all graduate from high school, is this something that you're thinking about, continuing on in college? What are y'all thinking about doing?
I'm planning on going to college at UTK and enlisting in their Army ROTC program with a scholarship.
Okay.
I am joining the Army Reserves, but
Okay.
I'm not sure that I'm going to be doing ROTC in college.
Okay. Well, there you go. I love it. So show us the demonstrating of building a rope bridge. I'm so excited to see this, and it's not as cold as it has been this week. So show us what you got.
And we're back. So again, I want to say thank you once again to First Sergeant Tim Howard for having me out today or the other day and just talking with those girls and getting to know them and just reassuring my faith in the system and that there are good people in it and they are striving to make our kids the best they can be. And again, you'll see this in our news article for upcoming um newsletter, and one thing I do want to say is I know that he has reached out to several media outlets and he said I was one of the first ones to respond. And so, I want to say sometimes I feel it's so sad that, we don't talk more about things like this and, whether it's women or men or whatever. But when our kids are thriving, we need to scream it as loud and as proud, parents, as fans, as community support. I can't stress that enough. And so I'm going to try to help him. He asked me if I knew anybody in the news outlet world, like Channel 2 and 4 and 5. And I got a couple of connections. I know some people that used to work there. And so I'm trying to work my magic. And so, fingers crossed, I'm going to send all this information to them today. But when I was writing it and putting this video together, the Warren County High School Lady Raiders JRRTC, it's not just about learning military skills. It's about developing leadership, discipline, and a sense of community. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger and more resilient. Remembering the values you embody today, integrity, respect, and service, this is going to shape you into a leader for tomorrow. It truly does. So embrace the teamwork, girls, and support one another, because together we can achieve great things. This is no different than what my show is all about. I feel like together we can achieve this if we work together. We stay committed together, stay focused together, and always strive to be the best version of ourselves at the end of each day, because this is your journey. So, your journey in JRTC or whatever it is, fill in that blank. This is just the beginning of your endless potential. Again, these teachers, First Sergeant Howard, they are raising adults to be adults. They're raising them to show them how to be adults. And when you want them to have the best potential possibilities, so there's that. Now, Philip Scott threw out a question. It was so random, by the way, but I'm going to do it. He said, can you talk about how to do a four-way stop, who goes and when? So as that was going on, I was researching about it. So at a four-way stop, it is important to follow the rules of right of way. So to ensure safety and efficiency, here's how to navigate through a four-way stop properly. Now, Philip, you better be listening. I looked this up for you. First off, 1, approach the stop. As you approach the intersection, slow down and be prepared to stop at the stop sign, of course, right? And it's not a rolling stop, it's a complete stop. Let's just say that. Number 2, and I already said it, come to a complete stop. All vehicles must come to a complete stop at the stop line, the crosswalk, and or the intersection. Step 3, look for other vehicles after stopping. Check for the other vehicles and pedestrians. Make sure that the intersection is clear. Okay. Number 4, determine who arrived first. This is the crazy thing. Who arrived first? You got to make that decision. The first vehicle to arrive at the stop sign has the right of way. If 2 vehicles arrive at the same time, the vehicle on the right has the right way. Say that again. If 2 vehicles arrive at the same time and they stop at the same time, the vehicle on the right-hand side is what we call the right of way. Number 5, proceed with caution. Once you have determined who goes first, proceed into the intersection. If you are the first vehicle, move forward carefully. If someone else has the right of way, wait until they have passed through proceeding. So I always like when I do four-way stop and I wait to see who goes first. Sometimes people blink their lights, some people honk the horn, some people wave because you can see them pretty good depending on how close you are, like especially over there at the high school area. When you see the four-way stop, look and figure it out, and then just drive with caution, slowly creeping out. Lastly, be aware of pedestrians. Always yield to the pedestrians at crosswalks, even if you have the right of way. Pedestrians get to walk first, okay? And always use your turn signals. This is one thing that just bites my biscuit sometimes. It says, but because a lot of people don't use their turn signals. If you plan to turn, make sure you use the turn signals to indicate your intentions to other drivers. And then lastly, Be patient. No one needs a nasty driver. We don't need no road rage. We don't need no Karens, no tomfoolery. Okay. Be patient. If the intersection is busy, which 9 times out of 10 during the busy hours, when people don't know exactly what to do at a four-way stop, this is when people become impatient. But it is important to wait your turn, even if it takes a little longer. But in summary, always stop completely, look for other vehicles and pedestrians, give the right of way appropriately, and then proceed with caution. This helps keep the intersection safe from everyone. So again, if you want that whole play-by-play, Mr. Phillip, I'm going to put this in our comment section. Thank you for that. Did you have a situation this morning that made you feel like you needed to talk about that? Just curious. There you go. I'm going to put that on our Facebook page for you if you want to read the, little play-by-play there. But yeah, if there's a need, I'll figure it out somehow for you guys. And lastly, before I wrap it up here, you know what? I think I have it on here. I'm just going to go on here with it, which I think I did save it. Excuse me, guys. I'm going a little slower because I'm trying not to strain my voice as much. Because I am trying to be as easy breezy as possible. PNG. No, I can do it as PDF. No, here's that one. So I'm getting this uploaded so y'all can see the dates I'm fixing to talk about as well. There goes Shane Brock. Oh. All right. So I kind of talked about it a little bit this morning, but I just want to reiterate while it's uploading. But the last few pages, and of course, I got to give some shout out love to my community calendar sponsors, which is Reddick Brown Ford. Love them. They're also my weather sponsors. And while that's uploading, I'll do the weather as well for you guys. But right now, currently in downtown McMinnville, it is 28 degrees. And everybody's like, gosh, Kelly, I've been seeing people on the street saying it's getting colder. It's getting a little worse, the weather out there. But with that said, today, the high is going to be 38. And then tonight, it could get as low as 13 degrees. Yeah, crazy. Also, Saturday, high of 50, low of 19. And that's with the sun and everything out too, like it is right now. Sunday, we do have currently a 55% chance of rain, high of 56, low of 36. Monday is the high of 63, low of 48, with an 80% chance of rain on Monday. And then Tuesday, wrapping it up with rain as of right now, we have a 65% chance on Tuesday, high of 62, low of 41. And as I'm looking for the rest of the week leading up to everything, it looks like we're going to be in the 40s and 50s, high 50s. So that's not too terrible at all. And then let me see, I think it's ready. And of course, I don't care to show you all this. Here is our local news, or the local voice for this week. Of course, it starts our December issue. So again, please make sure you check that out and more. And I also want to say thanks to our local voice ad sponsors. We got Gateway Tire. If you have not winterized your car with all the fixings and stuff and make sure your car's ready for the winter, you need to set up your appointment as soon as possible. Also, my girl, Susan Bain with Tree City. If you are looking for some primetime real estate, check her out. Right now is a great time to be seen if planning, because fall time is the best time for planning. Where I know at Randall Walker Farms, there had 2 loads this morning go out somewhere. Also, I did talk about this earlier. Here is the summary of the mayor and alderman meeting that night. And this is a majority of what happened that evening. I didn't notice, but it's already gone to print. But I'm going to fix some of it today to fix the digital stuff. I forgot to put in there about where Kara Youngblood brought it back. And I did find out on that last night, which I can't remember what they do follow guidelines and a set of rules in the meeting. Now, everybody's probably at home thinking when you watch that, well, Carrie Morton asked to, table it to the next meeting. She did. They agreed to it, but nobody voted on it. If they did, if they voted on it and said, I second that, blah, blah, and everybody agreed, they would not have been allowed to talk about it again. But since they didn't put it up to vote to table it and they just, kind of nonchalantly agreed to it, that's how Kara got to bring it back up in the meeting. And don't forget, too, that not only was Nolan Ming's stuff mentioned in this note of meetings, but also too they talked about the new person that will be taking over in the tourism, managing the tourism and development here in Warren County, and that's going to Miss Pooples. And she, in the standard, which we did make that correction yesterday, and I'm going to make it again today. They stated that she was getting paid $105,000 and, something else on top of that. Well, we have been in contact with Nolan Ming, and her actual salary, he couldn't tell us her exact number, but he could tell us that it was less than half of what was mentioned in the Southern Standard. And we just want to make that clear. And the money that's paying her salary is not going to be coming from our tax dollars. It's going to be coming from the hotel tax. So to get a little clarification on that. So when the tourism job that has been taken from this lady that worked at Fall Creek Falls and such, her money where she's going to get paid from is from the hotel tax. So just to give you, to kind of put it ease at mind, because I know that, it was kind of like hard hitting after you see she's getting paid 105,000, which was in what paper? Was that Friday's paper? I believe it was. It was Friday or Sunday's paper. No, Friday's paper. And then Sunday, you saw where Nolan Ming got the $37,000 pay raise. And to me, as a citizen that doesn't know too much, but now I'm getting more involved into the community and county politics of stuff. I was like, where's this money coming from? Like, are we now, I know that the taxpayers do pay, of the city administrator stuff, but does our taxpayer money also go towards the tourism position as well? And then digging into it a little more, I found out, no, it does not, that she will be getting paid from the hotel tax here in our community. So, just to give you a little idea on that. But you can see the summary of the notes. And remember, if you want a copy of this, you can actually get a copy by just texting 931-305-0869 to just texting the keyword local voice and then sending me your email, and you can see this. And I wanted to do a little write up about what's the importance of shopping local, during this holiday season. So check that out. And of course, if you missed the Mistletoe Marketplace that happened over this past weekend, we did a little write up about that. We talked about Macy Newby being crowned the new Miss Warren County in the pageant. And then now going up here with our dates of fun shenanigans. And let me get some more. Okay. As I say, I'm about done here. So, of course, Christmas in the Park is over, but if you see in the bottom left-hand corner, Helen's on the Green is having a fundraiser this weekend to help raise money for some animals in need this year. So if you would like to be a part of that, do so. The Bonnie Blue Inn, today is actually the last day that they're going to be hosting their open house at the Bonnie Blue Inn. Make sure you call and get a reservation if you want to eat and sit and drink and get a tea or so. But if not, and you just want to walk around, just call in to make sure. And first and foremost, it's okay to walk around. But you get a compliment if you go there to eat like we did on Monday. You're going to get a little complimentary bag of potpourri that you can put in a boiling pot at home. So when you have your Christmas parties, it can be smelling all good and stuff. Also, too, um, I want to say, I gotta give a shout out to their eggnog cheesecake. Now, I am not a huge fan of eggnog, the drink, but I love some cheesecake and having that, ooh, so good, so good. But yeah, you get goodie bags, door prizes, and it's just the neatest little thing. Christmas in the Village is going on tonight and tomorrow. So at the Warren County A&L Fair at the Christmas Village, you cannot miss it. Santa's going to be there. The Grinch is going to be there. All the fun stuff is going on, I tell you. And then, of course, Asked to Meet You has been rescheduled for December the 15th. So make sure you act accordingly on that. It's, a great price for $75 to sign up at the Milner Recreation Center. You're going to get all these and more. You get like a 200 piece starter kit, essentially. You can't go wrong. And because it's the holiday season, it might be a nice little thing to take the girls and make some sweet treats or something. I don't know, just a thought. But that is 3 to 5. And don't forget to check out Santa Claus. So after the McMinnville Christmas parade this week, tomorrow from 3:30 to 5:30, come to the Magnolia Room located at the Warren County Administrative Building where kids can enjoy Mr. Santa Claus himself. And then the trolley is going to have the mean one, the green one, the Grinch. So you can see all the details in that. Also, the detention at the elementary is going to have Santa Claus as well all weekend long, 11 to 1 o'clock on December the 7th, the 13th, and the 21st. You can see it right there. The Ugly Christmas Sweater contest is going to be happening at the Hot Wheels skating rink. All the details are right there. The second annual Saturday is coming up on the 14th, which is a week from tomorrow. Also, too, as you see that, and I'm going to take another swig of water. I can do this. It's going to be great. Bonnie Blue Inn is having their Christmas afternoon tea scheduled for December the 13th at 2 p.m. It's going to be an afternoon tea. Call, make reservations so you can get your seat and it's guaranteed a spot for you. Then, of course, Santa is going to after the Grinch leaves, Santa is going to come and make his stop at the trolley as well. The McMinnville Nativity Festival, that happens each and every year. We had Miss Miriam Crawford come in here and talk about it. There's the dates on that. You can pick up the cards in any of our locations that have newsletters as well because we're a great partnership. She's like she's like a grandmother to me that I just always need and love. But you can see that there as well. The Black House with their open house Victorian style stuff going on. Don't forget the Happy Horror Days are only going to be happening at the Athena Tattoo Place, but also the Iron Tusk is also going to be having a holiday special tattoo. So call them, find out more information on that if that is something that you are liking to do. Krampus Christmas Chaos is going to be on, I believe it's December the 14th, and I want to make sure. Yep. December the 14th only. So if you like getting spooked, and especially during Christmas time, something a little different, why don't you try it out? And then, of course, here are the other upcoming dates. And like I said, if you do have an event that is coming up, please message us at this number, 931-305-0869, and let us know what is going on because, sometimes my algorithm, it just doesn't show it. It just doesn't. So, and I want to make sure to get anything and everything on there that I can as much as possible. But it has been a blessing hanging out with you guys once again today as my throat is finally healing. But again, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy your weekend. And I am looking forward to seeing each and every one of you tomorrow for the Christmas parade. If you want details on that, I will before I should tell you about that for sure. I mean, come on. Why didn't anybody catch me on that? Let's see. I need to go to the nope. There it is. Oh, nope. Okay, so let's see, please just stay downtown. Okay, so they have posted it and they have posted everything that everybody needs to know and more. But make plans to join us downtown tomorrow for the annual McMinnville Christmas Park Parade or Christmas Parade at 2 p.m. It all starts tomorrow at 2 o'clock. The parade starts at the Milner Recreation Center, and as it makes its way down Main Street, starting at DC Tire, and makes a right and then a left at Hardee's. And it travels down Main Street to finish at Beersheba Towers. So again, the theme this year is Tennessee Christmas. Everybody's got a cool theme. Everybody, I mean, again, the Boy Scouts this year, since it's a Tennessee, or I should say Cub Scouts, they are doing country music stars, singers of Tennessee, like, the music side of a country Tennessee Christmas. And so I'll tell you right now, I'll be dressed up as Lainey Wilson. So it's going to be a good time, a great time. But yeah, I think I shared that, but I'm going to share it again just in case. They also have what I'm sharing on our Facebook page and Instagram account is not just what they're saying on here, but what they have tagged to it. They've tagged the map. They've tagged the order of how people are lining up, so you can know where your person's at in the lineup. I do know that. I think I saw it the other day, Southern Standard, they're going to be going Facebook Live with it. We're going to be taking pictures up at the marquee tomorrow. Melody Crim's going to be up there taking pictures up at the Park Theater marquee. So make sure you stop and smile. And then also, too, we're going to be doing something a little special as well on top of that, but we'll post it after the parade's over and stuff in case you missed it. Because I want to put a little Christmas cheer in it, as I call. But with that said, oh, there's Catman. I haven't seen him in a while. See? Squirrel. Have I missed anything else? While there's 4 people listening, do you think I've covered everything? Have you that is watching, have you heard anything that is coming up that I have not spoke about yet? Because that would be really nice to know. And I'll wait. Because I can't talk anymore. I need a rest. Well, with that said, it has been a fantastic day. I hope y'all enjoy your weekend. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow at the Christmas parade. Big thing, make sure you stay warm. So get some of those hot hands, sweater weather, thermals, whatever you got to do to stay warm tomorrow. And cheer on everybody that you see in the parade. Because all this week, ever since this past Saturday, it has been a festive experience all week long. We had Flip the Switch on Saturday, followed by Christmas in the Park on Tuesday, and now we have the Christmas parade. Yes, it's going to be great. But take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day, Warren County. And remember,